right, we're here with, what is it, the lead singer of Anubis, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right. Now, would you please tell us a little bit about your band, maybe the history?
All right. Well, we are called Anubis. We are sort of like a cross between old school thrash metal and new school thrash metal and like European power metal.
I dig it, I dig it.
But we've even been expanding the sound since starting, and we're kind of incorporating more death metal elements and sort of some prog elements. So like, yeah, we're just like metal. We just anything metal we like and we can use.
I like it. That's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Not sticking to just one genre. You're just having fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's as long as it's like melodic and cool and fucking
you can
fun to play. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All right. Now, I heard that you guys have come out with a new album. Have you had any others that you would...
So we actually just came out with a new EP.
Okay.
Because since we're not signed yet, it doesn't make sense for us to do albums. At least that's our logic. We're trying, we have not succeeded in the past, but we're trying to sort of... Oh, all right.
Yeah, we getting food!
We're trying... we are trying to stick to kind of like a release some music every 6 weeks schedule.
Okay.
So we've actually got 5 EPs out right now, and we're about to be finished with our 6th. I think later this week we should be done with it.
And this is the Saturday, is also Battle of the Bands for Vakken, and you're going to be out there supporting your homeboys.
Yes. Well, I'm unfortunately my loyalties are going to be somewhat split.
I understand that very much.
Because I'm rooting for Our Dying World, and I'm rooting for Phantom Witch.
I'm stuck between Our Dying World and Mithrium because I know both.
Of course.
I fall in love with Our Dying World, and Mithrium's all my homies from San Diego.
I mean, I would... we're going to tell the Mithrium guys that you said that.
Not Anthony.
Anthony will understand.
Yeah.
But Zach won't.
Wait, no, don't say the real names. Stage names only.
I mean, honestly, any of the bands we've mentioned so far totally deserve to win. But
and don't forget all the other bands that are going to be performing tonight that we have yet to meet, and I'm excited to hear about them.
I don't know anything about any of the other bands.
Neither do I.
We'll be a learning experience.
It will, and I'm excited.
But they can all suck my dick because Our Dying World or Phantom Witch or possibly Mithrium are going to win, so they can all stick it in their butthole. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're very talented.
It's all about playing the fucking game, man.
Yes.
Metal is metal.
Yep.
And it's all about having fun with all the other fucking bands out there doing shows and just having fun. That's all that really matters.
Indeed.
Now, would you like to elaborate a little bit more about those new EPs?
Yes,
would you like to tell us about...
So the newest EP is called Eternal Youth, Eternal Night. And it's sort of, it's really the first EP we've done where every member has like been involved in the songwriting. Like when we started out, it was just me doing all the music and all the lyrics, and we went through lineups really quickly. But
it happens.
Yeah, I mean, especially nowadays. But yeah, we've had this lineup pretty solid for like more than a year at this point, and now everyone's writing, and so like we've got like shit that sounds like Nevermore and like more deathy kind of stuff, and kind of like more groovy like Black Album, like Metallica Black Album kind of sounding stuff, and yeah, it's just taking the sound and just expanding it in every direction. So it's a lot more out there than the first bunch of EPs were.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I like the idea of everybody being creative in their own way and
it's
showing
very,
who they are.
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of been like almost demoted to like fan status in some ways. Like for me, it's honestly kind of exciting. Like in the beginning I was like, okay, like I have to write this EP, I have to finish everything. But now it's almost like, all right, I get to hear what the new Anubis song sounds like. That's really exciting. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Now, what is your favorite song so far that you're coming out with?
My favorite song off the most recently released EP would be the title track, Eternal Youth, Eternal Night, because I've got kind of some history with that one. I wrote it a really long time ago. It's actually been through a couple bands. It hasn't quite worked in those contexts. It's very like long and progressive, but yeah, it's pretty much, I think it's my favorite thing that I've ever written. But it's also kind of weird, so I imagine a lot of people won't really get where we're going with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But art is subjective.
Yes, totally subjective.
As long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters.
Yeah. But it always comes back to that theme.
All right,
Let's
now,
see.
what did you enjoy about making all of these?
What did I enjoy about making things? That is a fantastic question, actually. I really like... So I kind of, like, we do it really, like, ghetto style, because, like, we're, we try to release... we try to release music regularly, and we try to avoid the typical, like, problem that a lot of metal bands get into, which is going into hibernation for 2 years and then releasing a whole album.
That'd be a problem.
We kind of have to make a regular production schedule work cost-wise, so we do everything really ghetto to cut corners money-wise everywhere possible. So we track our own, we do all the tracking on just my laptop.
Hey, if it works.
Yeah, it does. And then we, obviously we send it to our mix and master guy, and he makes it sound like, as professional as somebody at our level can really
Hey, if black metal bands can get away with having shitty-ass sound and still being famous, you're more than enough. Sure.
So what I really like the recording process because it's fun. Just like, I feel like that's like the whole subtext behind this interview is fun. But like, it's pretty much just like we hang out at one of our houses. Somebody's playing video games. Usually the cat jumps up onto my lap. And yeah, it's just super low stress. Just super like, all right, fucking get this next take. And like our guitarists are really good, and they can, we always get it in a take or two.
That's awesome.
And it's just like a really chill environment, and
that sounds like a really good environment for a band as well.
Yeah.
Hello. Our little helper in comedy metal.
Oh, the metal family.
Fucking indeed.
And of course our camera guy for the night who is hiding.
Oh God!
Turn it. Don't do it again.
Don't.
They're beautiful.
That image was not though.
All metalheads are beautiful. All people are beautiful, but especially.
But there's always a bad camera angle though.
Indeed, there are no ugly people, only ugly camera angles. All right, what do we got next?
Now, when can we find? Well,
where
can we find more of your stuff? Like, what are your social medias and whatnot that you guys like to post on a regular basis?
Well, see, about 20 years ago, no, 30 years ago, this guy named Al Gore invented this thing called the internet.
Has it been 30 years? I feel like it's been longer.
I don't fucking know.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yes. But you can find all of our shit there. You can find it on the Spotifys, on the YouTubes, on the motherfucking Instas. Or you can go to our Bandcamp and buy our shit there.
Hell yeah.
We get money if you do that, but it's not much money, so whatever. Keep those Spotify monthly listeners up. That's more valuable to me than the like dollar I'd make off like.
Hey, all I say is support your local bands in any form that you can.
Yeah, any form you can. But all I'm saying is between getting $1 and having like one extra monthly listener, I'd rather have the monthly listener.
Hey, I like that.
That's just me. Maybe the other band members feel differently, but I don't know.
Hey, I'm just here to support bands however I can,
yes,
and I always say support your local bands by going to their shows, listening to their music, following them on their social media, and buying merch if you can.
Don't be one of those guys who's like, oh man, I'll go to your when are you guys playing the next time? I'll totally come out.
Get me in?
Yeah, you gotta go to local shows. They're cool, and you'll have fun and meet people.
If people didn't show up to the Metallica shows before they were big, they wouldn't be big.
Yes, indeed. Let's see.
All right, last question. Any new tours or shows coming up so we can hear your new music?
Okay, so we've got a show in June opening for Allegion.
Okay.
At the Doll Hut. So I have no fucking clue how that's gonna work because like Allegion could
Oh, hey, nice.
Oversell that
nice
place
thing.
3 times over. Oh, right. I haven't heard this song in like a couple months. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. We're going to play fucking with the Legion. Probably going to be a crowd of people around the building wanting to get in because it's tiny and they're like a huge band. Then we've got a show opening for Consciously Dying at the Universal Bar and Grill. We're talking with a band called Hyperia from Canada.
Okay.
They're
I think I've heard of them.
Fucking phenomenal band. I played with when I was on tour with Hatchet once.
Oh yeah, that's why I heard of them.
Phenomenal thrash band. Amazing chick singer.
Fuck yeah.
And we're talking about doing a little West Coast run with them.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yes, that'll be fucking fun. That should be around September. And then, we're going to try to have the next EP out within a month-ish, maybe a month and change. That's about it.
Well, we can't wait to hear more and see more. And remember, stay fucking brutal out there, guys.
Indeed.